So my friend Ed and I are going to go rescue his 1969 Dodge Coronet, which, how long has that been sitting, Ed?
It's been about 5 years now.
It's been sitting 5 years, and it's in a parking garage, and Ed has lost the storage of it because they're going to remodel the freaking building. So now we've decided, let's go get it. Let's just bring it over here. And it's not really a barn find. What would you call that thing? That abandoned Coronet?
Well, it's not abandoned.
Unloved?
Somebody owns it.
It seemed unloved.
Not loved right now.
All right. So we got our little toolkit, a battery, some more incidentals, an air compressor, and a gas can. And we're going to go over there and try and get it running and drive it home.
I have these.
Is it going to start, Ed?
It will. It always does. But
it always does. 5 years ago, it ran fine.
The battery's charged well enough.
All right. Well, we'll bring it back when we get there. All right. Here we are, Ed. It's similar to a barn door. In here is the Dodge Coronet, but I wanted to show everybody, look at the size of the padlock Ed has on this freaking door.
That is not mine.
Like, can you see for scale? Like,
I'm not responsible for that.
Like, this would not keep anybody out.
It might slow you down a bit.
All right, open the door. Let's see what's in there. The grand unveiling. Oh my God, it is a barn find. Look at that thing. You try and showcase the cobwebs there, Ed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's see if the tires have here.
Wow. It's dirtier than I remember it.
This is what happens when it sits for 5 years.
All right, let me snake by, give everybody a nice dark overview first. So there it is. We're gonna try and push this thing back so you guys can get a better view of it. It's lived here for a while, obviously. All right, we'll bring it back. We can move it outside. All right, the Coronet 500 is out. The tire has changed colors. It's no longer black. I would call that desert tan, maybe?
Yeah.
Let's open the hood, Ed. There it is. It's a 440.
Tom built.
Don't let the hood emblem fool you, as it has fooled other people.
Yeah, it's kind of sneaky.
We're gonna put a battery in it. We're gonna pour some gas down the carburetor and see if we can get it running. And I'll set this up so you guys can watch all that fun. Wow, you even put the hole down on. You're that confident.
Oh, I'm confident. Where's that darn hole? The hole just. Tom, what'd you do with the hole?
What are you new?
There's one that goes right.
I remember the old days when you used to be able to see. Where's the hole in this thing? It's gone.
Oh, they disappeared.
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. It's not there. It filled in. I'll try here.
You see it?
Yep.
Oh, it was under that.
Yep. That's why I'm management, Ed.
Well, I know.
I can't remember. Is this car like Coke or Pepsi?
I like Coke, and so I guess it does too.
All right.
So we're good.
I'm gonna try and get it in the vent.
Try it now.
Yeah, if you fill the carburetor bowls before you start cranking on it, it'll start a lot quicker. Or at least that's the theory, Ed.
Well, I'm sticking to it. He's in it if you want to try.
Is there any oil in it?
I never leaked oil.
It still has it.
And some.
Is there any water in it?
Some matter. Yes, I checked it.
I didn't bring any power steering.
It doesn't. The only thing it leaked was the tranny.
Well, it's a little low.
It'll go back up. Well, you can
Alright.
fire it if you want.
Well, you go ahead and try and start it. Just try and get it idling. Oh, like it was turned off 5 minutes ago. I'm just looking to see if the carburetor's flooding out. I don't think it got any gas up to it. I'm not sure the carburetor got gas to it. Try and start it again. He's a little rich. I remember running perfectly. All right, carburetor is a little gummed up, Ed. I wonder if we can limp this home like this.
It's already just trying to struggle to run.
I didn't bring another carburetor. We'll give it a second. Maybe the gas in it will loosen it up a bit.
I know the last time when it was doing that, when it sat for a while, shut it off and turned it back on. And
Oh, well, that's what we're going to do then. We're just going to wait, give it 5 minutes to acclimate.
just get kind of used.
Once it acclimates, it's going to tune. It's going to be self-tuning.
Yeah, I can see it leaking over here. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give it a little bit. See if it recovers. Everything's leaking now that it's running.
Well, the car is going to
Accelerator pump leaks.
Yeah.
Accelerator pump's bad. Everything's bad, Ed.
It's sprung.
It's a lack of maintenance is what you're seeing here.
Yeah, that sucks. It was just for so long.
Wow, I think it was a friggin' sprinkler.
Yeah, it was, I think it's no bueno. Well, we know it fires up. Okay.
It doesn't. It don't run very well.
No, right.
Well, I didn't really bring any carburetor gaskets. We could take it apart, but it might be easier just to go back and get a carburetor that works and stick it on there.
Well, let's just do that. Get it out of the way.
And
you have it. All your carbs are on something right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll go figure out something. We'll
we
can put 6 thermal quads on it.
I like that. Just have Ed stay away from it. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna take this carburetor off. Put on one that works. I hope. Ed, this carburetor does not work.
In some manner. Steel wheels over here. Forgot to even have it. You know what was over here before was a 5-gallon jug of used oil. It's gone.
Well, where'd it go?
It was right there where the wheels are. I don't know where it did. I never took it anywhere. I'm glad. Something I don't have to get rid of.
All right. Off with the bad carburetor.
Off with that.
This thing is still leaking it.
It's so bad it leaks this time. That thing has not been off there for 20 years.
And on with a different carburetor.
That's a cute one.
Yeah, you probably just picked up 25 horsepower.
Oh, I bet I did. See? I think so.
At least 25.
Oh, without even trying. It's a proven performer off the 69 RT Charger.
Hopefully this carburetor worked good enough to get us home.
It will.
An exciting new angle for better footage.
Okay, and to keep it away from the camera footage, even better.
Let's see. Should we just...
Not just wrap that around the air cleaner.
That'll look like that, huh?
Exactly.
It just needs to get over here. Here, we'll make it real good. No, that's not good. Just has to make it home, Ed. You probably are never going to want to change this setup.
Oh, I love it.
This might be the ideal setup.
Might be, it is.
There we go. Nice little holder over there.
Well, so it's for heater hose and fuel line.
Okay, it's mostly all hooked up, I think, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna try and start it. This is take 2 of get the Coronet running. Hopefully it works better this time. Good, right? All right, running again, right? Let's put some gas in it. Let's try putting gas in it, Ed, because I don't think the varnish you have is that good.
Varnish isn't good.
Here, I can't lift this gas can, it's too heavy. Clearly it's too heavy because I've got one hand holding the camera. So I'll make Ed do all the work.
That I'm 100 years old, so that's
So we got enough gas to hopefully get us home. This thing gets what, 5 miles to 10 gallons?
it thinks about it. Right now it's getting 10 miles an hour.
So a funny story about the Holley carburetor that's on this thing. Ed is like, yeah, I haven't driven the car in like 5 years. And then he says, oh, by the way, that carburetor's from 1999. And he's like, yeah, it's never touched it since. And I think everybody can agree, we saw how bad it leaks. So we're gonna put 5 gallons in it. We're gonna see if we can get it to idle a little bit better, and then hit the road and try and get it home. Not too bad. We don't want to do a whole lot of work here. I just want to get it out of here. But that's where it used to live. And I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to head out. Wow, that runs a lot better. So we're going to check the transmission fluid. Go ahead and check the tranny fluid, Ed, before we go. This car, the transmission leaked, and so it oil soaked this cardboard. But we're going to make sure it's got enough in it so we get it home. It doesn't cause us any problems. Maybe more, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. How much did you bring? We'll probably take the other 2.
Here, I got a funnel. Of course, the other one's unreachable, but we've got it now. Smoky. You can tell a car's been sitting a while. It's that smoky, huh? This is fumigation control for the mosquito problem around here. Pressure. Pontiac guys, what do you think about that? Alright, we're gonna top off power steering, and then we should be good to go. We'll spare you guys the exciting video of power steering fluid. Alright, we'll bring you back in a minute. She sure is smoky. It's just that easy. Bring it back when we get further down the road. Smoke has got a lot better. So far, so good. All right, Ed, looks like you made it.
Yeah, the 6-mile trek was successful. Actually not bad. Once we swapped the carburetor, it actually ran pretty good.
There you go. It stopped smoking too. So now,
I was kind of hoping because you'd be following me.
yeah, now that it's out in the daylight, you guys can see the overall condition of it, which is not that bad for an old heap.
Yeah, still the original paint on me too.
Yeah. Ed's original, and so is the Coronet.
I redid the seats though, but other than that, the paint is original. Or original.
We'll have to do a more thorough drive report when we get this thing all up and running, but for now, we've got it home. We've got it out of the storage that it no longer has, and I'll do a more comprehensive review of this very fine 69 Dodge later on, right, Ed?
Right, thanks for...
One more final follow-up. Now the engine compartment is properly lighted. This is the Hemi Orange 440. The plan, we got big plans for this car, don't we, Ed? What are we gonna do to it?
We do. Well, I think we're gonna do aluminum heads, right?
We're gonna pull this motor out. We're gonna put rings, bearings, and new heads on it, and fix the transmission leak because that's horrible.
Well, basically saturated the cardboard that was under it. Thank God that was there because it would be running down the garage door.
All right, I'll try and film this whole process so you guys can all participate in the extreme insanity of our lives.